Hello, my name is Andy and I am the Village Idiot. And today I'm back in the bedroom yet again, and today's part 2 video is for Firbeck. Now, with the place that's got so much history around it, I expected people to give me swathes of information about this, and you haven't disappointed. Before we get into that though, I should just mention I've got a 250 subscriber special coming up soon. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, the button is right down there. I will be revealing what the 250 subscriber special is all about in due course. So let's have a look at Firbeck then. Loads of information, quite a lot of things I missed as well. Let's start with the airfield. Now, I do mention the airfield briefly in the video. In the information leaflet I find in the phone box, there is a brief sort of paragraph about the airfield, but it doesn't really go into much detail. The leaflet was more about the wildlife that you find in the woods. But the airfield, right, I have a comment from Chris Gibbons, who says that the airfield has a memorial which is in the field opposite Ferbeck Hall, and that's accessible to the public, so that's something I could have gone down to had I known it was there. I would have filmed it, but thank you very much for that, Chris. He also provides a link to a website which gives you more information about the airfield, so I'll put that in the description. There's apparently a stone lion on top of the Black Lion pub, so that would have been something nice to capture. I don't know whether the video actually shows that at some point, because I do tend to move up and down with the camera, but I don't know whether it actually got that. Apparently Ferbeck Hall is going to eventually become a community for the over 55s. It's something that's in the works. It's not something that's cut and dry, it's going to happen, but there's been some talk about it that it may be developed into that. At the present time, as you can probably tell from the video, the hall is falling into disrepair, so it needs something to give it a bit of a boost. I also noticed that the village was quite close-knit, and a few comments have said virtually the same thing. Firbeck is one of those villages that has a very tight community. The beck that I briefly mentioned in the video, obviously the Beck of the Frith is where the name comes from. The beck itself is down one of the side roads towards, I believe it's called Salt Hill. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, Salt Hill. Which itself, according to this comment, leads back up to another lodge that's being developed. And apparently there are some quite little bridges down there I could have filmed, and some other little houses I could possibly have included in the video just to make it look a bit more flashy, I suppose. I do believe Salt Hill Lodge is marked on the map. So if I can find that on Google Maps, I will provide a map at some point here. Again, I got lots of comments from people that lived in Maltby, because it's virtually next door. It borders Maltby, the parish borders. They border each other. I got a lot of people telling me about how they used to work in the hall in various guises. The hall apparently used to be a hospital for miners as well at one point. And I got this story about someone who went there for acupuncture in the 80s. Sounds painful. Apparently it used to have a lake as well. In the 30s, this is again according to Kevin, who I alluded to in the Hoot and Levitt part 2. He says Ferbeck Hall was a country club in the 30s where the royalty and the well-heeled often visited. He's also provided a nice little picture, which I will again put in the video. There's also a property that used to be in Ferbeck called Park Hill House, which is no longer there. It's since been either demolished or whatever, the guy doesn't say, but it used to be the residence of Anthony St Ledger. He actually goes on to say that the gatehouse, which you see at the phone box, was the entrance to Park Hill House, which obviously still stands because we got it in the video, but the house itself is no longer there. So thank you very much for everything that you've provided for this. There's been some nice little stories as well, but I can't obviously put everything in the video. It's been great to have this information about another little place. It's fantastic. I'm so appreciative that you all are so invested in what I'm doing and invested in your little communities, and you feel that all this information is important to me. It's brilliant. Please keep sending me it. I'm enjoying every minute of this, so keep it coming my way. That's about it for today though. I've been the Village Idiot, and I'm out.